Alright, everybody, greetings from somewhere around near Carlisle, Pennsylvania. We're trying to find a place called Mondelez.
Turn right, then turn left.
DHL Supply.
Turn left, then turn right. Head southeast.
Alright, we've been assigned to door 51. The instruction is to back in with the doors open, slide the tandems all the way to the rear. When it turns red, that means they're loading. When it turns green again, that means you are loaded and we are to exit the property. $13.14. Okay, here we go. catch you guys later. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Greetings from somewhere down in Virginia. I'm happy to report I'm feeling a little bit better. Not all there yet, but yesterday was a tough one. Oh boy, that was bad. I got a really good night's sleep last night. Turned the heat up really high. I started sweating while I was sleeping, trying to get all the sweat out. And the only thing you can do without the comfort of being in a home, take a shower or a hot tub, hot bath. But anyway, continuing our journey to Texas, we are currently located in Christiansburg, Virginia. I am traveling on Interstate 81 South. Our current odometer reading is 785,120. 128 actually. I've heard some really bad weather down in the south this couple of days. I'm glad I was out of there. Anyway, that's all I have for you. I thought I'd just give you guys a heads up or kind of an update to where I'm doing, where I'm going. God willing, we'll see you later. And as always, have a good and godly day, everybody. Peace. Now, isn't that beautiful? If that doesn't tickle your fancy, that means you're dead. Oh, how beautiful. Thank you, Lord. ICE agent apprehended a hardened criminal today. While serving that arrest, there was an illegal alien with him who has done nothing wrong, just Well, I had a really bad tire blowout on the steer tire. It's bad. Lost the whole entire tire. I have never had a blowout tire on the steer tire before. So bad, the tire is gone. Yeah, boss ain't gonna like this. I gotta call him. I'll be right back. I hope these truck drivers will move over. Come on, man! Sheesh. 34 years of trucking, I never had a tire blowout. And then suddenly, to this year, right? Or when was the last time? The only thing I could figure is the tire quality has changed. Yeah, I better walk on the grass side. That's crazy. Well, let's go through this with the numbers. Gotta call Love's Truck Stop. I'll see you guys later. I think that's good anymore. I mean, not too bad, I think, but what do you think? I just don't want to end up going down the road and say, hey, you know what?
How far did you drive on it like that?
Maybe an eighth of a mile. And as soon as it blew away, got over. The only scary part is I kind of went on the grass. I thought I was
I'll get it off there and put on the new one.
yeah, put the new one in there. I don't want to go down the road and the rims are all kind of out of shape or bent or unaligned, you know. More issues that way. So I got $1 million question for you. How come none of these truckers are moving over?
Good question.
And this seems to be a very busy bad spot right here. But I don't want to bother you, keep you from doing your job, so I'll be in the truck.
We're not going to be able to go in the truck until we start.
Okay, I'll stay out here. Oh, a few of them move over, but it's true. The Love's Truck Stop, you give them a call, they show up.
ran over something from there. This time too. It's all the way down to Secondary River.
I'll let the boss know.
It'll hold for a minute.
Hey girls, I miss you girls. I wish I was home. Something's wrong with that picture. I don't know. I can't tell you what's wrong with it. So you say you're a hard-working American. Okay, I believe you. Now compare yourself to this guy. It's all about perspective, isn't it? Oh, look at that brand new shiny rim. Look at that. Oh, wow. That's what you call the power of love. Right? The power of love. You break down, you call, and they show up. Okay, we can see the extensive damage. The mechanic here says this whole thing needs to be replaced. And there is no harness here to hook up to. And so, yeah, as you can see, that whole thing needs to be replaced, and this one probably too. So they're working on the other ones, but that for now, that's it. Hey everybody, good morning greetings from North Lake, Texas. We've been assigned to door 138. One Shot Johnny showed up today. How did that happen? I'll catch you later. All right, so I'm going to tell you a little bit of a backstory of what happened after I got fixed. The tire got replaced. Everything went well. Fortunately, some of the wire harnesses that connects to the headlights and the DEF system, and among other few places, they were just completely ripped apart. And but fortunately, about 3 miles down the road, right across the freeway from the Love's truck stop, is a Volvo dealership. And I took pictures of the harness, which was a very, very fortunate situation because the Love's Road Service tech guy went out of his way, walked for about a half a mile, and he found the harnesses and brought it back to the truck. I think there were 3 of them, and they had parts number on them. So he brought it, brought it to the truck. I was able to take pictures of the part number. Unfortunately, the Volvo dealership at that time was closing, and there was no way for me to go and make it before they close. But the boss had a genius idea where he bought it and asked the sales rep to just leave the part outside of their gate, right on the ditch. And so I went there, and sure enough, the parts was outside in the ditch, laying there, waiting for me to pick it up. And the plan was that I would go back to the Speedco Love's shop so that they can install the harnesses. And well, that was too good to be true. So I went to the Loves. They looked at it, and they said, no, we're not going to be able to do this. We're not set up for this. And meantime, little did I know at that time that there was a harness going into the DEF system, or the AGR, that little contraption that controls your D rate or your DEF system. And little did I know at that time that the wire was completely severed. And so there's a quick fix to that, which you crawl underneath the truck right there by the transmission, and you disable that sensor, the speed sensor, so that the truck will not derate you. And you know, Love says, no, we can't let you go underneath the truck. We can't let you crawl underneath your truck anywhere in the premises. And I understand, they were just doing their job. That's Love's policy. We don't have to agree with it, right? But you know, they're just a working stiff like me, following orders. So it doesn't pay to argue with those guys. So I left, and I went to the petrol truck stop to fuel, and I also disabled that sensor, and I managed to. Okay, here's the stainless steel band. He said this is the harness for the headlight, and this is the harness for the AGR. You said? Where does it go?
It goes to your depth doser.
Oh, yeah.
Either to the depth doser or the injector.
So that's for the headlight, the steel band. I managed to limp the truck from North Little Rock, Arkansas, where the Petro is, all the way down to Texas. And problem was the truck had no power at all. It wouldn't even run faster than 65 miles an hour unless you were going downhill. But okay, it's it's manageable. You can suck it up, buttercup, kind of thing. So I got there, and this time I was tired. I was beat. I got there at about 2 o'clock in the morning, I think it was, and managed to park outside their gate right there on the street. I woke up the next morning trying to deliver the load, and you know what happened? The truck will not run faster than 5 miles an hour. So I delivered the load from the street to the dock doing 5 miles an hour. And but you know, it was aggravating, but it did the job. Finally, I delivered the load. I called the boss. I said, hey, we got a problem. I can't do more than 5 miles an hour. And he sends me all these kinds of videos about shortcuts and ways to disable the D-rate. Unplug the sensor, unplug the fuses, all of that stuff. And I did that, and anyway, whatever combination, it just would not work. And I spent, I don't know, a good 3 hours trying to do all this by myself. Finally, the boss gives up and calls road service. And about an hour and a half later, road service comes by. Young guy with a minimal tools. The idea was, I think he just wanted him to connect all the harnesses and all that stuff and do all that stuff. Okay, I have to tell you, this young guy used to work at the Love's truck stop. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And so he spends hours and hours of trying to figure out where the harnesses go, what it's for, what the procedures are. Finally, he gives up. He says, I can't seem to do this. We're not gonna be able to. He says the harness for the DEF system is there. So it's not the harness problem. And he suggested to call another person from his shop to come out with a computer and clear the codes. And before they went there, the boss says, make sure you bring a laptop and the right connection for the Volvo. Make sure it's the right plug that connects into the dash. Well, I waited for about another 2 hours. Finally, the guy shows up, tries to plug his round hole into a square peg. Obviously, it doesn't work. You can't plug a round plug into a square hole. And, well, all said and done, the guy left, and the guy that used to work for Love's still wanted to charge the boss, I think it was $600. And yeah, it didn't work. Finally, at the end of the day, we missed our pickup. The boss knew somebody who was quite dependable, quite good, know what they're doing. They brought a laptop with them with the right plug at this time, and was able to clear the codes. Unfortunately, when they clear the codes, it still wouldn't work properly, because it turns out that there was a broken wire in the harness, that it was barely visible because it was severed, and the mechanic from the Loves did not see that break. Otherwise, if he saw that break, I bet you he could have replaced it with the brand new part that I got from the Volvo shop. And well, the whole day was shot. The boss called 2 different people to work on the truck, and it was full of it was just wasteful of money. It seems like there are techs out there in the roads that really don't know what they're doing. Finally, all said and done, the third guy that came was very good. He knew what he was doing. It took a little while. Unfortunately, he didn't speak a word of English, but we managed to do a sign language and got the job done. So that's what happened. All right, later.